Hey folks, Landstryder here, and it's time again for some channel news. I'm here on the Resurrection mod pack while I'm giving you out some news. So yeah, that's one of the big news stories. Apologize, I did not get a news out or a channel update last month in December, so I'll talk about that a little bit towards the end of the video, but let's first talk about what's up with the different series that I'm working on right now and what's going to be happening in the near future as far as series go. So Utopia series, the Age of Adventure is now over, and we've moved into the FTB Resurrection mod pack, which is what I'm playing on right now. I'm just going to do a bit of grindy mining while I talk to you guys about what's going on with the various series. The Crash Landing series is still on hold. I do intend to go back and do a final couple episodes whenever I figure out what's going on there. I've kind of fallen out of touch with those guys a little bit. It's kind of been up in the air. Again, a little bit better explanation as to why that's happened towards the end of the video. I want to talk about where I've been for December, because you may have noticed, but I haven't had a lot of content come out in the month of December, so we'll talk about that here in a little bit. The Material Energy Cubed series, sorry, but that's going to be canceled because it's just not really getting a ton of attention, and not to mention the fact that the Material Energy 4 is now coming out, so I'm going to want to go ahead and focus on working with that now that that's going to be out any moment. That actually should be now available for public play on the FTB launcher, so I'm gonna be starting a series on that solo play. So what's gonna happen, I'm only gonna have one series where I'm working with anybody in multiplayer right now, which is the one that which is the Utopia series. So I'll still be playing with people, other YouTubers in the Utopia series, so that should still be a lot of fun. So get some interaction. This season, I'm not playing a bad guy at all. I'm just a grumpy engineer. So I don't know if I'm going to start my own company on the Utopia server. They're doing like a company themes type thing where different YouTubers are going to have their own companies, and they'll use a void age to reduce like lag of having like massive amounts of machines and stuff running in the overworld. So we'll see how that goes, but I think if I do my own, it's going to be called GE, Grumpy Engineer. Grumpy Engineering. So yeah, that's the Utopia series. I just talked about Crash Landing. Like I said, that one is still just basically on hold. It could be on hold for quite a while. I'm not sure what's up. I have to get in contact with Shane again. Possibly Iskander. I know Iskander is moved on to working on the next project, but Shane is supposed to be putting out at least one more update that's going to include some quests and some things that you guys haven't seen yet. So like I said, I will get back to that eventually, but yeah, that might be a little while. I'm not sure exactly where it stands. So what's going to replace the Material Energy 3 is going to be the Material Energy 4, and this time I'm going to be going through the pack in a very tutorial style, pretty much like I did my other series. Now, since it's not a limited life pack where it does definitely have the HQM, the quest book, but I'm not limited in the number of lives, I'm not going to be calling it a Nightmare series. So basically what's going to happen is I'm still going to continue to have my 3 currently running series, with, you know, some side projects from time to time. Vanilla, I'm not sure how many vanilla videos I'm going to be able to put out. I just play vanilla when the mood strikes me, and it just really hasn't struck me lately. So not sure when I'll get the next one of those out. I kind of have an idea of what it's going to be when I finally do get it. But well, let's see. And then that's it. Talked about the 3 main series. Utopia's moving up, moving to Resurrection. So what I didn't talk about was my Nightmare Season 4, which is currently running the pack ImpactFlux. I'm a little disappointed that it seems like that's not going to get updated anymore. So I'm a little confused about, maybe whether I should continue it on out or whatever. And plus, last time I made a video in the world, in the ImpactFlux world that I had going on, my heart really wasn't into it that day, and I kind of ended up getting myself into a bad situation as far as progression goes. So I might have a hard time progressing in my current single player world, but I think I have some ideas about that. So I do want to go ahead and continue it out at least till the 20 episode mark that I had set earlier on when talking about general Nightmare series, what I intend to do with those. So I will get back to those, posting some of them up. And what's probably going to happen is they're going to come out rapidly. So you'll see a bunch of those come up real fast, probably back to daily, so that I can complete or get to the point where I feel like I don't want to continue it. Basically die off or whatever, fail or succeed. I'm going to run that out to episode 20 at least, and then we'll see what happens from there. So, and when I get, when the mood strikes me, I'll get back into that. It's about the only way I can say it. So now that I've talked about the series, the current running series, which is going to still be Nightmare Series 4, Utopia Resurrection now, and I'm going to do some ME4, Material Energy Hypercubed. So then occasional vanilla videos. I'm also wanting to do something called some survival guides, mod pack survival guides, and those are going to kind of be randomly dispersed amongst my videos, like when I get a mood, and they're probably going to be things that I record all at once and then release in rapid fire, so that you get an idea of how I feel about a particular mod pack, things that you might be able to do to survive the first few days, possible avenues of progression through various mod packs. I'm not sure what all mod packs I'm going to do that way. I have several in mind right now. So lots of content planned, and I'm going to get back to releasing content very regularly, like back to a daily basis. I hope here in January. December was really bad for me. Basically that seasonal depression. There's a lot of different, there's a highly technical term for it, but basically when December comes around, I get quite down, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing much of anything. So it's not an excuse or anything. It's just what it was. But I think I'm starting to pull out of it. I'm about to be going on vacation at the beginning of January here, so I'm hoping to get a few videos put together and get those up so that those will post while I'm on vacation. And then when I get back from vacation, we're going to do a whole bunch more recording and then get back to the daily videos. And possibly, if I can, I'm going to work it out so that some days it's going to be 2 videos. So it should be, by the end of the month, I should be having a video, back to having a video once a day. Possibly more than 1 video per day. And yeah, so again, not an excuse by any means. I'm really sorry to all my viewers that have been missing me for the month of December. Like I said, I think my posts went down to like 1 or 2 a week there for a while, and that's just basically a function of what I like to call holiday blues or winter depression. And again, there's some really technical term for that, and I'm not even gonna bother with that. But I think a lot of people either know somebody with that type of an issue, and if you don't, there's definitely some websites out there that can kind of explain to you how it works. And basically, when that hits you, you just don't want to do anything. You don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to be productive at all. And that's where I've been for basically most of December. So guys, yeah, I think that's about as much as I can tell you about what's going on. And yeah, this is the new 3 series that again, that's going to be Utopia Resurrection. I think I've said it like 5 times now. Utopia Resurrection, Material Energy 4, and I'm going to continue Nightmare Season 4, which is in the ImpactFlux mod pack. So guys, thank you so much, everybody. Oh, thanks guys for sticking around and listening. And I wanted to mention one other thing. Now, I've had a Patreon campaign going for a while. I've not really talked about it much. I've not pushed it, and I don't ever really intend to. In fact, I don't at this point want anybody to go do that at this point, because I'm not going to worry myself about Patreon. But something I did recently set up on my YouTube is I enabled the ability to give me a direct tip. So if you feel like you really like my content, you want to make sure that you keep seeing the that I have the ability to feed myself and pay my bills and stuff like that, so that I can keep making these videos daily. And yes, they are definitely going to get back to daily. I promise you. By the end of January, we should be back to daily, and hopefully throughout the next year, I should be able to keep that pace up. Because this is really all I do, guys. All I do is play Minecraft, answer people on forums and stuff like that, and talk to other YouTubers on Skype and stuff like that. So if you really feel like you want to support me, and don't do it if you don't have it, or you don't feel like the content's worth it, I totally will understand. Not asking for a handout or anything like that, but if you want to see me make more videos and have the ability to support myself, go ahead and send me a tip through YouTube. I think the link's somewhere on my main channel. But yeah, so I think that covers everything. I talked about the various series and the various, where I've been during the months of December and what's up with that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the upcoming content as much as you've been enjoying watching me get better at this, and hopefully I will continue to get better. Keep the tips coming in. Keep letting me know what you like, what you don't like, and so I know what to put together for the future. So till next time, guys, I will catch you later.